Hi guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a Top 5 Wednesday, and the topic for this week is most misleading synopses. Top 5 Wednesday is being hosted by Thoughts on Tomes. I will link her channel as well as the Goodreads group down below. So let's get started, shall we? The first one I'm going to mention is definitely Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Everybody was recommending this to me for Halloween. I read Synopses and I thought, oh, this would be a really good Halloween read, because Synopses basically says that the main character is going to a creepy house that may be haunted, and that's what the book is going to be about. Like, that's what the synopsis. But this creepy house, and it may be being haunted and creepy things going on, maybe lasts for 10 pages or so in this entire book. And it didn't happen until until I was like halfway through it. So it basically wasn't even a huge part of the story. So I feel like that was really misleading, because it wasn't a creepy read. It was mostly a read about society and societal structures in that time. Second book I'm going to mention is Kiss an Angel by Susan Elizabeth Phillips, and why I'm mentioning this because the synopsis is not really that misleading, but this was a romance novel I really loved. And I normally don't pick up romance novels because the synopses are so boring and so predictable, but the synopsis really doesn't capture the whimsy of this story and the characters and how funny they are and how lovely and funny this whole story was. The third book is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen, Glasgow. This is a book about a girl who slowly spirals into depression. She is in a rehabilitation center. She is trying to get over her depression, basically. She's trying to deal with it, and she used to cut herself with glass. So the synopsis doesn't really tell you how much of the story is going to go down, how bad it is going to get, because the synopsis is so vague. Like, it really doesn't tell you anything, and that was what lured me in initially, but I had to skip over some parts in this book because it was so dark and so gritty and just very disturbing, and I didn't expect that from the synopsis. Then, We Were Liars by Lockhart. This synopsis is also so vague, but it has to be vague because if there was anything more said in the synopsis, it would really spoil the story. But basically all the synopsis says is that it's about this girl who goes to this island every summer where her family resides, and that is all it says, and that this family has secrets. So it's just very vague, so you don't know what the story is going to be about, and it might intrigue you but also might put you off that it is so vague. This story was so much more than the synopsis. Like, there are secrets, but it's not what you think. I found it to be very unpredictable, but there are also a lot of people who thought it was predictable. But I absolutely love this book, and it surprised me very much because I didn't expect anything to happen from the synopsis. Also, the writing style in this is very lyrical, very poetic, and that's the kind of writing style I really love in books. And the last book I want to mention is The Girl Who Fell by Shannon and Parker. This story, you know from the synopsis, is going to be about a girl in an abusive relationship that slowly spirals out of control, but the synopsis doesn't tell you how bad it is going to be. Like, you're thinking like, okay, this is a story about an abusive relationship, but I have to tell you, if you want to read this book, there is animal cruelty in this book. I'm just telling you there, because it's more towards the end of the book and it might put you off from that. Like, you don't know this from the synopsis, but this guy is crazy. Like, he is crazy. He does some very disturbing and shitty things, and it really shocked me. I didn't expect that from the synopsis. Like, I would expect the main character to get out on time before anything of this happens, but that didn't happen, and it disturbed me like so much. So this is my top 5 for this week. Let me know down below what books you think had the most misleading synopsis. I would love to know. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.